5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're live with Neve. This is Live with Neve. Iconic musicians, comedy, and God knows what else. Hold on!
We'll be right with you. All right, everybody. Here you are, live with Neve. Here we are. I'm all ready for Valentine's Day. You can tell I'm all duded up. And there's two people here right now, but I'm just going to get talking to all my friends. You guys will see it sooner or later if you get on tonight. Or if you're like most people, you'll have an incredible erotic experience all day long. You'll be running through the CVS looking for cards and fucking cheap chocolate. You'll be running here and there. You'll see other guys with this panic of fear in their eye. They're going to go home. In some cases, they've got some crazy woman who's just like, it's got to be Valentine's Day. And they look like me. And then you got the other type just like, oh, honey, oh, man, I just want to make you happy tonight. Then you got the guy who comes in. He's like, fuck, Valentine's Day? What, do I look like money? You got the bucks to get you a coat? What do you want, a fur? Yeah, you got some other woman who's like, get out of my house. I'm not cooking dinner with you tonight. I got to go to my mom's and sort the laundry. Anyhow, I hope none of you are having that kind of Valentine's Day experience. Hi, Susan, and thank you for the happy Valentine. It's appreciated. I don't know what's going on with my diction. That's a friendly word on Valentine's Day, we know. So as you can see, like I said, I've spent days and hours working on my hair. It's growing in all directions. And what do you want from me? It's Monday. It's Valentine's Day. I've got important things to worry about. As for the record, I am going to be having a lovely Valentine's Day with my lovely girlfriend. I am making scallops on the grill on a bed of spinach and got some steaks and got a little shrimp cocktail for the appetizer. I'm really big on fish these days. Try and eat as much of it as I can. Stay away from. I love beef. But at any rate, summer's coming. It's easier to eat light, and I'm trying to get all pumped up for this year coming. We've got some great stuff coming up. I was just going through the list of some of the people I've been talking to who were making dates, and it's really great. I mean, I just was speaking very briefly to George Gruhl, who was in the middle of something, but we're talking to get him back on. That's Warren Zevon's road manager and a great guy. I've got Danny Guchnauer from Pittsburgh, who plays with Joe Grishecki in the House Rockers. And he also plays with Donnie Iris, great guy and singer. So we have him coming on. I have Scarlett Riviera from Bob Dylan's band from the Hurricane album. I have this Friday, I have Yelena Borkowska, excuse me, I'm trying to pronounce Polish name very carefully. She's a pop singer. She's from Poland, and she's very good. And we're going to have her on Live with Neve. Talk a little bit about the differences. Talk about the differences that we all have and what's going on over there in the European. How is it musically? How is it similar? How is it different? See how COVID's affected it. Let's see. I'm just going through the list because I've got so many people coming up that are new. I have Norman Selden, who's anything but new. Norm Selden is a living legend. He's got a book out, and we're going to have him on with Pam McCoy, one of the best singers here in the Asbury Park area. And his career goes back 50 years. He's done it all in the biz. He's been a promoter. He's been a musician. He's been a stage manager. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Man, I couldn't fake that kind of a sneeze if I tried. Woo! All right. So, getting back to, I'll have him on. I have Jerry Vivino, and I'm hoping to get his brother Jimmy with him. We'll have to see, but I have Jerry's coming on in the coming weeks. Let's see, who have we got else? We've got Kinky Friedman will be back on me, and I'm going to be doing a very special interview. For anybody who's not sure who Kinky Friedman is, right now, drop everything, Google him. Check out the bit on YouTube about him in Django Unchained, where he plays the sheriff in the Django movie, and you'll just have to get a good laugh. Kinky is a living legend. He's an author, mystery books. He's a very, very funny man. If you haven't heard from him, you gotta just check him out. All I can say is he's hysterical. He has been doing this so long. I believe he's about 80 this year, like my mom, also in great shape and spry. But he's done it all. He's written a book with Billy Bob. He's hung out with Lyle Lovett. He is the essence of Texas. Don Imus was a great friend of his over the years and decades. Those Texans, they all hang together, and I think it's really cool about the Texas music scenes. It's different than a lot of other scenes. Please don't do any Polish jokes on Friday. Why? I'm not sure why Polish people should be free of a joke. Please don't do any Polish jokes. Thanks you for the sneeze. And then to answer your question, where is Sam and Irish today? They are working their little fingers to the bone. I happen to be here getting prepped for Valentine's Day. I do have to shave and get my hair a little better. She walks in and thinks she's just hanging with some schlep on the couch. But it's been a beautiful day here in the New York area. It's nice and pretty out. It's cold, but I love it, man. I've been outside on the terrace and enjoying the cold breeze a little bit. That's it. As far as other people, let me go through some of the other guests we got, because I didn't even get done with that. And, my mind wanders a little bit. In February, next weekend, I do have, this week I have Sal Maida and his wife. They have a new product out. And I have to tell you, it's really heartbreaking. They lost their son, and him and his wife wrote a 4-song EP. In fact, I believe his wife wrote all of it. Cooper and Sweet Pea. Oh, yes, I see. Now I see. Thank you, Susan. I'm a little dense sometimes. And as far as where the animals are, they're not outside. I know that. They're probably in my bedroom. They're just, laying in the sun as it moves across the bed. But, so getting back to it, this weekend, we do have Dwayne Wells, an excellent guitar player, and we have Sal Maida and his wife, which I'm drawing such a brain fart. Lisa Burns. I'm so sorry, Lisa. Lisa Burns wrote this album, and I've listened to it once. It's 4 songs, and it's about grief and memorializing their son, and they did a beautiful job on it. It's very well done. I'm going to do a review of it, which we'll have up. It's excellent, and I'm not just saying this because I'm trying to suck up to him. I think it's it has moments in it. If you read the lyrics and you listen to it, you'll find it very powerful. And Lisa Burns and her husband, Sal Maida, both of them are regular scenesters here in New York City. They've both, she's played on a record with a friend of ours, also George. In the past, they've written some just amazing pop music. So, hello, Rick. Hello, Rick from Bucks County. I'm just saying hello to everybody. It is Monday, Valentine's Day. So if anybody who pops in has a particular Valentine's Day horror story or a funny story, or who knows? I mean, you tell it all. Today is the place you can do it. We won't tell anybody. And I'm trying to think, most of my life, my Valentine's days have all been pretty freaking cool. with the exception of a few periods going through divorce or breakup. Um, but it's a weird holiday. It's kind of a pagan holiday. I think it's to get us all revved up for bunny season. It's like we got to start breeding and all that. Do our duty for the species, which some of us have done. Some of us better than others on that front. But tell me your weird stories, if you have any, about, I don't know, weird encounters on Valentine's Day. Maybe, I don't know, getting caught telling stories about God knows what. I don't really care. Just some kind of horrific Valentine's Day story. I don't know. But, again, I'm just sitting here asking stupid questions because, hell, I got nothing else to do. I do have, like I mentioned earlier, I got Jerry Vivino. Hopefully his brother Jimmy will be joining him. He's a big TV star kind of guy. Amazing players, both of them. Kinky Friedman will be on. But, we've had some great guests on the past month. Last week we had my old producer, instructor at Full Sail, and excellent post-producing. Bruce Marshall is the postmaster. He worked for Stars for the past 5 years, I guess. He's been out in LA in the belly of the beast, tearing it up, man. You've seen his, if you got Stars, you've seen my friend's work. We'll have him back on. I'm hoping to meet up with him in Nashville later in the season, sometime around, I think it's in May or June. I'll be down there with Sam doing a couple of events, having a little fun. And I kind of look forward to it. His Valentine's Day candy was 50% off the next day. Well, Susan, a bargain's a bargain. What can I tell you? Sometimes you got to just pretend it's another day. I don't know. I've heard women done that for years. Sometimes guys too. What do I know? But that's it. It's going to be a great week. I have some good guests on this week, and we have just got a hell of a couple of months coming. I'm going to be doing Norm Selden live. I'm also working, I have a meeting this afternoon with a recording studio that we're doing a special on a very famous rock and roller who recently passed away. And I've got access to the family and producers that worked with him and some other things. And it's going to be very cool. I just can't speak the names yet because I haven't got the absolute signed off piece of paper, but look forward to that. I'm going to try and get some footage of Norm's band. He has an amazing big band. They're playing this Saturday in Asbury. If anybody's here in the area and you want to know where, I'm pretty sure everybody here knows where Norm Selden will be, the banquet this weekend. And that's it. I'm having a nice day. I got food planning. I got it all cooked and prepped. The weekend was kind of dour. We had snow and it was just kind of crappy out. And then we had to attend a wake yesterday. And it was, really awful, to tell you the truth. Very young man. And this is kind of something I have to say. If you've got kids, look, we've all been kids. We've done lots of stuff, stupid stuff. Some of us continued that into adulthood. However, talk to your kids. No matter what they do, no matter how well you think you know them, just tell them the story to keep it in mind. My friend's son was accepted to law school a week ago. 2 weeks ago, I guess now. He went out to celebrate on Saturday 2 weeks ago with his friends to celebrate getting accepted. And the following Sunday, he was dead. Alcohol poisoning. Kid was 21, athlete, great looking kid, good family, had the world going, and sadly he passed away. And it just doesn't make sense. But, my advice to you all, if you have kids, tell them don't to drink. I know it's cool when everybody on TV does it. And, all I can tell you is I've been an exceptional drinker. And if you can drink like a bottle or something and nobody notices, you might have a problem. So it's so heartbreaking to hear something like that. This kid, and going to the funeral is just such dark. There's nothing to say to somebody who's had this happen to him. Both parents are just shell-shocked. So if you're the praying type, say a prayer for them. If you're the good vibe and healing energy type, send them some. They definitely need, this is sort of like everybody, whatever you do when this happens, say a prayer for them that just they kind of find some way through this without, having horrible depression and things like that. Support people with love. And I don't know. That's about all I got to say. I'm glad it's, it is what it is. Well, I don't know, Susan. You're going to have to get a new ex-boyfriend. I'm kidding. I'm sure your husband wouldn't be too pleased with that. As you can see under my name, I am now officially having my name changed in the state of New Jersey to Art Blakey's Ghost. Only a few people know why, but they're sworn to secrecy. And someday I will tell the story of Art Blakey's Ghost, but for now I can't. So I think I'm going to get my slippers, put on my slippers and my coat, and I'm going to go out and look out at the ocean. And then I'm going to say, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? See, Mr. Rogers got old and retired, became a rock and roll giant. At any rate, that was it. That was awful. And I'm going to let you all go. I hope you have a happy hump day. I hope Valentine. I'm confusing Valentine's Day with hump day. Oh my God, imagine that. Any rate, send your questions to livewithneve@gmail.com, and I will hook you up. I will answer all questions, all things, future, past, and present. And on that note, I'm going to wander over here to the branding section. Woo! Can I get branded? Ooh, yeah. And let's just say goodbye.
Hi, this is Leland Sklar, and I am hanging